You arrive with one question: will visualization actually change anything in 14 days? This video hands you a focused experiment, 2 weeks, a simple routine, and the honesty to watch what happens. I'll show real results where the plan failed and what kept small shifts alive. You'll see when to keep going and when to rewrite the rules. If you're tired of confusion and want clarity, stay with me. The first day begins now. Before results matter, the conditions do. You commit to 5 minutes twice a day, a morning visualization focused on feelings and intention, and an evening reflection that names evidence no matter how small. No fanciful scripts, no lazy repetition. You track outward signs, conversations, mood shifts, tiny coincidences, and inner shifts, clarity, resistance, ease. This is not a miracle promise, it's a controlled test. Ready? Keep watching as the first cracks of doubt begin to appear. On day 1, you feel weirdly hopeful. You describe the scene you want, but more importantly, you name how it should feel. Your body lightens in places you didn't expect. You notice one small outward sign, a text you'd been waiting for, a missed call returned, or a moment of ease at work. You breathe and log it, a tiny datum that becomes the first drop in a larger tide. Stay with me. The experiment's calm surface hides the first stirrings of resistance. By day 4, the practice feels awkward. Your mind shows up with a running commentary. Not enough evidence, your life is too messy. This is wishful thinking. These reactions are not failure, they're data. You begin to learn the shape of your resistance, where time gets eaten, when language becomes vague, and which emotions corrupt the experiment. Note it, name it, don't punish yourself. There's a braver moment coming, and it starts with honesty. Instead of quitting, you adapt. You shorten a practice, you anchor it to brushing your teeth, you swap visual detail for stronger feeling words. You begin to notice micro-evidence. A stranger smiles, an idea lands in a meeting, a misunderstood text clarifies. These are not full outcomes, they're signals that the current is changing. Watch closely. Measuring progress differently will be the difference between early surrender and steady momentum. Around day 7, you compare yourself to stories online, others who saw miracles overnight. That story can crush you. Remember, public highlights don't reveal setup, time, or prior work. Your journey is private and cumulative. When you stop comparing, you reclaim energy. The true test is whether you collect evidence and respond, not whether your timeline matches someone else's highlight reel. Keep listening. Soon the experiment bends toward a real turning point. On day 10, something shifts. Not a blockbuster miracle, but a distinct, measurable nudge. A conversation that used to spiral now lands on a solution. An email arrives that lines up with your stated intention. You feel a quiet confidence that wasn't there before. This is the compounding effect, the brain rewiring to notice opportunities that were always present. These moments teach a new grammar. Progress is often polite, not poster-sized. Also, around this time, some things that mattered to you didn't show up. A goal stagnated, a person didn't respond, a plan collapsed. Those failures aren't proof the method is broken. They are the experiment adjusting boundary conditions. You learn to refine clarity, to align feeling with realistic action, and to accept that not everything responds. The test is not perfection. It's learning where to put your energy. Up next, how to translate these lessons into actual momentum. Momentum is quiet, built from repeated tiny agreements. When you commit to noticing evidence, you train attention. When you refine language, you sharpen intention. When you act on small nudges, you expand possibility. The visualization itself is not magic. It's a compass that helps your brain prioritize and your behavior follow. Stay with this pattern. Your 2-week test is evolving into a framework you can use forever. At the end of 14 days, you sit with the log, impressions, signs, and the moments you almost quit. You compare the start and the finish, not by sweeping victories, but by changes in your internal weather. Are you less reactive? Are you clearer about next steps? Do you recognize more opportunities? These are reliable markers of progress. If the answer is yes in even one area, the test already paid dividends. Keep listening. Final guidance will help you move beyond trial into steady practice. If you want more, scale thoughtfully. Extend the routine, 3 minutes of focused visualization plus 1 concrete micro-action each day. Increase accountability by sharing 1 small win with someone weekly. Reframe failure as calibration moments. Adjust language, timing, or habit anchors rather than abandoning the practice. The most useful question to ask now is not, "Did it work?" but "What specifically changed and how can I amplify it?" Prepare to take those answers into your life. You ran a 2-week visualization test and learned 3 things. First, real progress usually arrives as small, measurable nudges rather than dramatic events. Second, resistance and failure are informative, not final. Third, the practice becomes powerful when paired with clear language and small action. If you found value, subscribe to keep learning practical experiments and stories that cut through the noise. Share this video with someone who's starting their own test and tell us in the comments what one tiny sign convinced you to keep going. Together, we refine the experiment and help each other stay the course.